Alright, so I'm back with video number 6 on the toy hauler build. My last video, I put all of this 1/4 inch Luan on the outsides. If you guys want to check any of that out, just get on my channel and look at the previous videos on this thing. I went up and picked up the first roll of the sheet metal that I'm going to be putting on this. This is aluminum, 25 inch by 50 feet. It's double-sided. It's white on both sides. I'm going to probably be painting this thing as well, though. I'm going to do a gloss white on the outside of this when it's all done. And then I also picked up some of this multi-purpose adhesive. It's mainly for flooring, carpet, and vinyl. And then I picked up a trowel as well, because I want to be putting this on the surface of this Luan before I put the metal down. And then I also ordered some tubes of it's a seam sealer called Sikaflex number 221. Ordered some of that, and we'll be using that for the seams where I butt each piece of sheet metal together to the next row. So I'll do a 24-inch piece from top to bottom, and then the next piece of 24 inches where it comes over, I'll glue that seam with that Sikaflex. That's what they use on the RVs. That's what they use on the enclosed campers. So it was like 11 bucks a tube. Then I also picked up a pair of these tin snips just to cut the bottom pieces off. I'm probably going to buy some decent trim to go up along the top all the way around, some angle trim, aluminum. But I'm going to go ahead and get this out, and I'm probably going to do the roof first, same way I did when I did the Luan. That'll give me a chance to put this glue down and see how well it's going to stick, and then also see how well this metal is going to stay in place. So I'll get a better idea of how that's going to go before I just start on one of my sides. So I'm going to get this out, get this unrolled. I'm going to measure the top of this, and then start cutting me out just some straight pieces and get them laid out on the floor here, and probably just let them sit overnight, let it all flatten out overnight, make it easier to work with. Alright, so I found the easiest way to do this is just lay this roll out. I just got it set down on the inside of the trailer and rolled it out, measured to 7 feet, which is the width of my ceiling, and then I marked it, and then I'm just going to go through with the tin snips and cut this, and then do the same on the rest of the pieces. I'm thinking this is probably going to take about 3 to 3.5 rolls, roughly. These rolls were $99 per roll, so probably about $300 to $400, close to what I paid on the Luan is what it's going to cost me for the aluminum sheet metal. Alright, so here's the roof. I had just enough to cover the top, other than right here on this V-nose. This was that first roll that I bought. So I'm definitely going to end up needing 4 rolls. I got probably another 2 strips right there on that front piece. But I'm going to let this sit overnight, and then tomorrow I'm going to come out here and start gluing this on here. It's going to be fun trying to climb up here. It's only got about 2 feet in between the ceiling and the top of this camper. Alright, so I'm getting ready to start putting this adhesive on the roof. And with me having no room up here, I've decided that really the only way I'm going to be able to put that adhesive up there is on a roller. So I'm just going to use a paint roller, paint pan, and I'm going to just roll it on up there. I may even end up rolling the sides. It's still going to be just as good for coverage, if not better, than doing it with that trowel. But that's what I'm going to do up top. So I'm going to go ahead and get these metal pieces moved out of my way. I let them sit up there all night just to kind of settle and get the coil out of them from where they were rolled up. I'm going to start gluing these things down. I did get my Sikaflex today, and they sent me the wrong one. This is actually Sikaflex 291. It's a marine adhesive sealant. It says use above or below the water line. Resist salt water. This will still work. This isn't what I ordered, but I'm going to go ahead and use it. To go pick up some more sheet metal tomorrow. Finish them 2 little triangle pieces up there in the front. And then we'll start slapping this stuff on the sides. Now when I do the sides, I'm not going to be stapling anything other than maybe the very top I'll staple. And I don't know about the bottom yet. Possibly the bottom, because I think I'm going to trim the bottom of this out as well. But I'm going to be gluing it with this stuff on the flat portion of the walls. And then this stuff here was actually for the sides, because I'm not going to have any staples going vertical where the panels meet together. I'm actually going to be using this to glue the edges of the panels together where they overlap, just to try and keep it somewhat clean looking on the sides. The roof I'm not worried about, because nobody sees it, and I'll be able to seal that up real good with some seam sealer and stuff. I don't have to worry about making that look pretty, but the sides I want to look decent. So we will see you on the next video.